Liberation Day, waiting for a long time. Those with good eyes, with bad eyes. Baseline tariff of 10%.
Human beings have traded for centuries, first from village to village, then kingdom to kingdom, and recently country to country. After the Cold War, trade became an engine of growth. I have some numbers for you. In 1989, trade made up just 38% of global GDP. By 2008, it was up to 61%. Most countries embraced this new reality, where trade was key to growth. And not just any trade, free-flowing multilateral trade. The world has invested a lot in this idea. We built a specialized agency called the WTO, the World Trade Organization. We created laws for freedom of navigation. We ran campaigns to reduce barriers. But yesterday, US President Donald Trump took a chainsaw to that order. He ripped up the global trading system. The question is, can it survive this onslaught? Well, it has to. Tariff or not, no country is 100% self-reliant. They have to buy things from abroad. So multilateral trade is not going to die. But its present form could change. Let's look at the World Trade Organization. This agency was created with very specific goals in 1995. Create rules for world trade, push for reducing barriers, and provide a platform to resolve differences. This was what the WTO was supposed to do. Trump could have taken his tariff complaints to the WTO, but he's not a big fan of this organization or any UN organization for that matter. He's already cut funding to the agency, the WTO. Plus, his allies say that the WTO has been hijacked by China, which is true to some extent. So what did Trump do? He decided to settle the issue outside the WTO with reciprocal tariffs. A lot of countries say that his tariffs violate the WTO rules. So they plan to sue Donald Trump at the World Trade Organization. We say good luck to them. WTO litigations often take years to complete, and Trump is blocking the appointment of a WTO judge, so the agency is deadlocked anyway. Nonetheless, it's a story in itself. It's true that developing countries charge higher tariffs, but in most cases, these are WTO compliant, meaning those tariffs are accepted under established trade rules. But Trump's tariffs are not. They are a direct attack on these established rules. If this continues, can the WTO survive? The agency's chief is confident. Let me quote from what she said. Members are saying to me, yes, we are concerned, but at the same time, we are using the system and we want to continue using it. I'm telling you that the bedrock of trade is here and it's not going anywhere. Confidence is good, but the ground reality is different. Faith in the trading system has eroded. The West feels that China has been given a free ride. Even here in India, the WTO is not all that popular. Recently, Indian farmers asked the government to leave the WTO. And this is a big problem because the success of any multilateral agency is based on trust. All parties should trust the agency. If not, it cannot succeed. Recent political tensions have also contributed to this. Just look at America and China. As their rivalry heated up, we saw both sides using trade barriers. They imposed tariffs and import quotas. These were not based on free trade principles. These were based on politics. As a result, global trade has suffered. In fact, let me go back to those numbers that I gave you. In 1989, trade made up 38% of the global GDP. By 2008, it went up to 61%. But in 2023, it came down to 58%. So the takeaway is pretty clear. Global trade is losing momentum. It is happening. It was happening even before Donald Trump's election. He's simply speeding things up. If these trends are here to stay, what does the future look like? A lot of countries are looking at bilateral options, including India. A top Niti Aayog official pushed for this. He says, take care of issues with bilateral trade deals. You can't always depend on the WTO. And that makes a lot of sense with Trump. But it does raise questions. For example, let's say India cuts tariffs on American EVs. Wouldn't European EV makers demand the same? And Japanese and Korean ones? A multilateral trading order avoided this confusion, but now every government will have to deal with it. And all of this makes the future of global trade uncertain. We could be looking at a period of disruption in the form of tariffs, in the form of militarized shipping lanes, and in the form of sanctions. It's proof that all agencies and systems must reform continuously. If not, they will be swept aside by time.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.